on, Ryan. Hey, Momo! Hey, buddy! Ah! Hey, Moses! You find a bone? Huh? You taking Fluffy's food? Hey, Moser! Moses! Hey, bud! Hey! Hey, Fluffy! Where are you? Whoa, no wonder I couldn't see you. It was up too close. Hey! Hi, Moses. Moses! I'm gonna get your bone.
Sing, Moses.
I'm gonna get your bone, Momo. Oh, where'd he go? He's running away from me. There he is. There he is. Arr. Arr. Hey. Acting off.
Now this is Frostburg Farms, the view from our house. It's Cliffany Lane Sherry's house, Rodella Maryland's. We're gonna try going for a three-wheeler ride down over the hill and see what we can see along the way. Now we're a little closer. Oh, a lot closer. Where'd the dogs go?
Smoke's over there. Hi, Grandma. What are you doing?
Don't do that.
Why?
That isn't nice.
Don't you want to watch yourself feeding the chickens?
No,
Why?
it isn't nice. Huh? Better hope the chicken don't bite me.
that skin, Wendy.
He's so cute.
Hey, we're gonna go in the barn and watch them feeding the cattle. We've got company. We've got lots of pretty girls with us. You guys ready?
Yeah, go.
Watch me fall down the bank. Brian, get the door.
Huh?
Get the door. I can't see a thing. Okay, they're doing the noon feeding and all the dogs are here helping us out. There's Spike, and Moses, and Smokey in the back. They hide all the cows. Can you hear the automatic feeder running? Oh, Smokey. There's Darl. He's not running from the camera, he's feeding. Or maybe he what? See the automatic feeder up above? See if we can find where Darl went. He's hiding again. Oh, there went the noise. Out in the shed here. All the cows.
I'm not used to boring. They're called cats.
Yeah?
So cute.
I don't know where we found all these girls, but they're tagging along. Too bad Renton isn't home.
No, so if I eat my finger. You're getting nothing, are you? Little boy. I don't want to do that. You don't mind the way it plays. You want to eat this shirt too? No! Ew, he's gonna slobber all over it. He already did. Well, so let him eat it.
The calves are hungry eating the girl's shirt.
So this one like snot.
Ooh.
They're worse than a baby spitting up on you. Well, she already did that too. Oh, this one, the littlest one.
Hungry baby. Okay, now we're out with the horses. Come here, Patchy. Hey, Patchy. Patchy. He's gonna ignore us. Where's Thunder? There's Thunder. Brian, call the horses.
They don't know. Let me go get one.
Shoes. He's getting new shoes tonight. I hear him. Where is he? There he comes. Oh yeah, he always comes. He thinks he's gonna get shut in. He is almost 30 years old.
That old.
Uh-huh. Patchy's about 15 years old. Same age as Brian. Back.
Let him
His
go.
name is Brian.
Just a second.
Hi, Percy.
Okay.
You wish you had nostrils that big in there.
No. EJ Shiflett does. Big enough already. He does. And then he flares his
He rolled in the mud. I had him all brushed up so nice last night, and then he came out and rolled in the mud. They think they're supposed to go in since we called them. Well, they'll be back looking out. Ouch. That hurt. Hi, Patchy. Hey, Thunder, you coming back out? Your mother's gonna wonder what you were up to.
Come out tonight if they haven't been out all day. Grandma Henry's house.
Hang on. We're going for a three-wheeler ride.
Back on.
Let's shoot our house up there.
Yeah.
The dogwood tree up there, not dogwood, Juneberry.
Yep.
Juneberry tree.
Yep. I believe it. It's pretty muddy over there. Maybe they haven't hatched yet, not warm enough. Hey, Moses. Hi, Momo. You follow us the whole way up here. Yeah, gonna go for a swim. And down goes the farm. I don't know. I don't know what that is growing in there. Some kind of plant. Yeah. That looks like a good place for the bass to hide. For a swim, Momo. You gonna go for a swim? Oh, got too deep, didn't it? Gonna shake? Gonna shake? Shake! Fields up in the hill. Great big open fields for around here. April 30th around here, and time to plant the corn. Well, you're all wet. Yes, you are. Some more of the fields. Some fields plowed for corn. Stop it. Over there's where we're heading. Over the Mildreds, our other farm. It's already planted with oats. To our other farm where we visited before and looked at the animals. It's Grandma's house right beside the barn. Grandma Henry. There's the farm. Here he comes, Smokey. Looks at everything that moves. Oh, Marilyn and Dora live. There's the door. Pine trees, that's not our farm, that's our neighbor's farm. Pine tree goes all the way down here, all the way over there. This is our neighbor's house. Their barn, horse trailer. Way down here is their ducks, which are hard to see. Way down here, standing on the bank. Maybe there's the other one. Some of their cattle, beef, their pasture cattle. The ducks down the pond, long fields all the way out through there.
Now we're up on the other farm at Mildred's, looking clear down towards the home farm where we were just a few minutes ago, with the pond being way up in there. It's about half to 3/4 of a mile. The farm's about half to 3/4 of a mile away from each other. Now this is at our second farm. Mildred, the former owner, still lives here. This is her dog Cindy, welcoming us. Here's her house. It's a stone house. They built it themselves about 50 years ago. Our house is in that direction. Cindy isn't sure about us. She thinks we have a gun. Here's a better look at the house. A pretty big place. And down the pasture field, there's her pond. The cattle are way out over the hill. See if we can bring them in here. This is the farm where we keep our heifers. Wendy, get back out here!
Wendy! Hi, Wendy!
Can you see her?
Oh, get me away from the bush. There's a whole group of cattle at her neighbor's house called the Deans.
Shooting on your mouth. Get out here, brother.
There's their house. Their buildings.
got our trip made around the hill. Now we're back in the living room. Don't know how this will work, but I'll try. This is my antique corner cupboard. All my good dishes. And this wall is the 4-H wall. I have the boys' 4-H pictures, one from each year on this wall. This is Brian a good many years ago. Brian and Janine. Brian and Rosebud. And Brian and Rosebud a year later. See how much bigger she is? This is Brian and, oh my, Amy. Brian and Amy. This one has a glare on it. This is Brian and Amy too. There, we got rid of the glare. This is a picture of the farm taken from an airplane several years ago. And this is Brenton and Fred taken, 6 or 7 years ago. Another glare. Let's see. Okay. That's Brenton and Frankie years ago. And Brenton and Frankie were at the FFA competition. Brenton and Frankie about 3 years ago. Another glare. That's Brenton and Denise, the year he graduated from high school. And one of his honors from high school. Okay, we're going to go back on around, and this is Brenton's wall. The top picture is his college senior picture. We just got it a few days ago. The one in under is his high school senior picture. And the 3 plaques are awards he has won different competitions from school. Oh, that has a glare on it. His wall. Then we have the built-in shelves that are full of books and pink depression glass and junk. And this is Brian's wall. His 9th grade picture. His wrestling picture from about 3 years ago. And his group wrestling picture. There's the goldfish bowl. And my doll baby, she's almost 30 years old now. She's an old woman. Brenton's trophies from college dairy cattle judging competition. And my big plant. And this is what I call niece and nephew alley here. The top picture is David. Okay, this is niece and nephew alley. This is David and Darrell Henry, Riddell and Marilyn's boys. This is Darla Jean and Melanie Pollock, Royd's sister Avenel's 2 oldest girls. This is Kendra and Nicole, Larry's 2 girls. This is Corey and Eric, Joy's 2 boys. Little Justin Luther, Lyle and Patty's little boy. And this is Karen and Jennifer, Avenel's 2 younger girls. And this is Brenton again, 2 of his other senior pictures that I just had to keep them. I couldn't bear to part with them. Now we're going to go out into the kitchen, my Goosey kitchen I call it. This is the back door. I got an awful glare there. Kitchen window, my goose wallpaper. Back it out a little bit more. Whoops, the other way. See what happens. That's as far as it goes. And the glare from the window. The stove. This is a shelf that Dad made me, and I have all my geese paraphernalia up on it. And it's this cellar door, basement door. Wall. I just finished this picture with the goose on it, if I get the glare off it. There. The ribbon. Yep, try the other way. My kitchen table. I just reupholstered my kitchen chairs last week, and I'm real proud of them. And this goes into my living room. And this is my disaster area where everybody throws things when they come in the door. And around to the back door. This picture up on the wall is painting on slate. It was made of the boys' 4-H animals that we saw earlier. Now I'm going to go fix a cup of tea and sit down and watch this on TV and see what we got.
Furry! Boy, that's a weird cat. Boy, that's a darn weird cat trying to get birds. Get him, cat. Who is that, Furry Ferocious or the other cat?
Yeah. Here, Moses, get out of there. Come here, Moses. Come here. Come here, Moses. This is Jeff Schaefer, putting shoes on Apache.
plugs up the line there, so the wash water comes
This
down
is
from
Andy,
there.
the herdsman at Alfred
Yeah.
State. He's milking with a
Yeah.
little girl on his back.
Yeah, that's shadow. He's a lot of water in. That's what I'm telling you here. What? Yeah. See, that fills
Checking
up
out
with
the milk
water
house,
there,
Alfred
and that
State.
sucks the water out for your washing. Okay. The line going out across the top, and there's also a line there for washing the tank. They all use the same back.
Noisy. Ferocious guard dog. Milk machine.
2%? No, I think this is old. I thought maybe it's stripped of milk. No. There's the coffers, there's the black top on the top.
You got silos?
There's
this
two
piece?
silos up there and a big silo for corn silage there that's just fed in the barn. And then up there, there's a harvest store.
Alfred State sign. Farmhouse where the herdsmen live. The other barns, students out playing frisbee. This is Brenton's room at Alfred State.
What's in the things?
Well, you can imagine, we were very excited when we started. We
Yeah.
had a lot of other people.
Bunk bed on the A-frame. The other bunk bed, Greg.
Paid about $225,000 in 30 days. We had to move back, get back out there and work.
Refrigerator, freezer. And Greg. Say hi, Greg. Greg, say hi.
Hi. These two here above.
And Janet.
Hi.
We've just been looking for a building lot in this area.
Say hi, Brent.
I did.
What would it go
Had
for?
Haley go down things.
I'm told that it goes for 175 to 200,000 for a 1 acre building lot.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
Rain down here yet?
I got a drop right in the back, just right there.
Down here by the corners, no, it's raining pretty good. It's just about like this here we left home, just to start. Then the whole way up here. We get warm like that. Yeah. Come here, fella. Getting ready to go to graduation.
Come on, you go along and you stick in here and run that play.
Where? Okay.
Start pretty early.
Too long.
Grandfather clock.
Who's in the car? Who's
You're down Maryland. I'll put this to that.
Bang.
Hours. I know they get almost done. They said something about being 2 hours. I looked at my watch. 4 o'clock. Man, I didn't. You know, it didn't seem like it at all.
If it's interesting, time flies. Just like some television program.
I just lost my whoa. That last filming was of Mom and Dad's new house in Snydersburg. It was filmed in 2 different trips and kind of combined into one. Leatherwood Church. Next weekend's Memorial Weekend. I'll try to get some flowers on. Youth Fellowship meeting over the church, kids playing softball. Now we'll try again without the glare. Scott coming.
You don't like to be.
Jody and Jana. Jana's
You
hiding.
don't like to be on candid camera.
What?
Patty and Wendy.
Daddy? Like to.
He's cowboying.
Oh, he forgot to do stuff.
Well, Kay, this was for you. We did our best. We wanted you to see how we lived and what the area was like around here. It's time for me to get off to work and return this camcorder. I know this was purely amateur, but I hope you'll enjoy it. Hope we get to see you before too many more years. Goodbye.
County. He'll try to rein you in with tonight's story from KD Country.
The big campers have been pulling in all morning at the tree-shaded campground on the fringe of Cook's Forest. It's a perfect getaway spot for people and their horses. This is not one of those places that says no pets allowed. The 30-acre campground was opened this spring by Cook's Forest Scenic Trail Rides, and already it's pulled in horse owners from 22 states.
Here you go, boys.
Floyd Himes rolled in from Lake Wales, Florida. He likes seeing America from the back of a horse.
You're not looking at it from behind your steering wheel through a windshield. You know, you're looking at it kind of like the pioneers did, from a deer trail or an old logging road, or, you know, the backside of this country, not the front side, so to speak. You can't beat this country. It's got the green hills, the fabulous forests. No matter where we go, we always like to come back to Pennsylvania.
The lure of those green hills has led several dozen horse owners to saddle up in spite of the threatening skies.
Well, we had rain this morning and more is forecast, but that's not going to stop us. We cowboys are a hardy breed.
The horses seem as eager to hit the trail as the riders do. Well, most of them anyway.
Hey, fella, here you go, countdown.
Finally, all the riders are where they're supposed to be, on the backs of their horses. A deer, wary of the oncoming horseman, slowly fades into the depths of the thicket as the trail takes us through the silent, misty morning of Cook's Forest. It's a partnership, horse and rider. But the rider is always the boss. At least, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Come on, go ahead. Give him a kick, huh? All right. Come on. Yeah, he's giving me a kick. Let's go. Tally ho.
It may look like a trail ride, but this is actually a party of wedding guests. For Ralph Tryka and Barbara Drakulik, the end of this trail will mark the beginning of a new one.
Well, we've got an hour and a half to go. Are you ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
I guess we're going to do it, huh?
Tomorrow, part 2, Getting Hitched. Flip-flopping our way through KD country. I'm Dave Crawley.
And that's it for this edition of Eyewitness News, right on horseback. Dave Crawley takes us to Cambria County for tonight's story from KD Country.
It's an unlikely setting for a wedding, but the invitations did say Cook's Forest, third stream on the right, and it appears the guests have found it. Ralph Tryka and Barbara Drakulik met at their workplace, the Armco steel plant in Butler. She introduced him to horseback riding. Then she convinced him to get hitched on horseback.
Are you ready for this?
My future wife, my betrothed, always been a horse lady since she was 6 years old. Or started out as a mule lady, I guess, a burro lady. And just to keep her happy, and I decided I'd go along with it, and we'd do it on horseback.
Well, he's
Something
always been a
different.
good sport about this kind of thing, and we're the kind, well, we'll try anything once.
So we're going to give her a shot.
Evangelist Larry Krause trots down the aisle in a scene reminiscent of the circuit riders of days gone by. The parents of the groom, the mother of the bride. The groom cuts a dashing figure, head to toe in black. And finally, if the bride's a bit nervous, she has a right to be.
Boy, just don't let me land in this mud.
Never did a walk down the aisle seem to take so long. And the precariousness of the situation lent an added note of excitement to the exchanging of the vows.
By the authority of the state of Pennsylvania and by the authority of Almighty God, invested in me as a gospel minister of Christ, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You now may kiss your bride.
The faces of the newlyweds match the warm fire. The wedding guests reflect on their day in the saddle, looking forward to another ride tomorrow. But for the bride and groom, the end of the trail is the best part of all. Stealing a kiss in KD country, I'm Dave Crawley.
And that's it for this edition of Eyewitness.